Welcome back to Tachanka, guys. We're here to try and rescue Mordin's former research partner, called, I forgot his name, Maelon, who helped him work on the alterations to the genophage. He's being held captive by the, not the Blue Suns, by the Blood Pack, who have allied themselves with a particular clan, or they originated here, here in a clan, Clan Warlock, I think it was pronounced that way. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with Krogan, Vorcha, I imagine. I don't know if they're going to have any other surprises for us. And also, what have you kind of mentioned off the cuff that you can assign these teammates' abilities to the quick slots? So that is very useful, actually. So I think we'll put Mordin's Incinerate here. We'll put Grunt's Concussive Shot instead of the Hacking, because we don't need that at the minute. We'll put our Cryoblast here, because I don't think we're going to use that. Incendiary Ammo, I think we're only going to use once, I think. And we've got this new pistol. It's got it makes that kind of slightly enemy alerting sound. This is not a stealth pistol. Quick, shoot him. There they are. And I'll just check the Codex entry for a Tachanka entry. I think it might be the same as the planet description. I'm not sure. No. That's
Originally,
Tachanka.
the Krogan homeworld.
Sorry, buddy. Be quiet. Okay, Tachanka. The Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power and promptly instigated many interplanetary wars, sending Tachanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new dark age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they ended up transmitting it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Ouch. Today, Tachanka's population is sharply limited, and while individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements. I mean, I know that some of these entries are going to have their own biases written in, like we read with Sovereign, right? That was kind of like a council skew on Sovereign. But the kind of assessments of the genophage kind of go all over the place, right? And I don't know, I kind of feel like Mordin, I'm not going to say he did the right thing, but he definitely did some version of what was necessary, right? Because if they're at all-out war with the Krogan, then killing them in a war, killing vast amounts of Krogan, would have been regarded as perfectly reasonable, right? So it's just such it's such a weird one, right? It's such a weird one. This place is decimated. Recording check. Should have done that a minute or two earlier. Wow.
On our left.
What is that?
Just the thing to help.
Oh god. A Clixon. They blow up as well. A Clixon. That is disturbing. I didn't think we'd be running into other stuff, but I guess everything here is predatory, right? Because it's in such harsh conditions. It's like being in Australia. Everything is trying to kill you. Guys, come on. Clixons Any more Clixons? Oh! I panicked! Oh, Baron? Oh, I hit the thing.
Not difficult.
Good job, buddy. Oh, dude! Fellas! Come on now. That was supposed to track. What the hell are you doing over there?
With you.
You cowards. You got anything else? Oh, I see you. What do you take me for?
Here, enjoy.
Whoa! Oh, stop spamming! These filthy spammers, the Vorcha. Yeah, I think we're going to be confronted with some difficult questions here about the Genophage. I will be discussing this at length. Hello? Hey!
I'll put them down.
Yeah, that glitched. What are you laughing at? Go, Ava, go. It's time for a rocket launcher, man. Oh. Perfect. Hang on.
Not difficult.
Nice shot. More Varren.
Gear up.
Uh-oh.
Worthless.
Do the trick.
Nice headshot. Can we jump over this? Okay, we can handle these guys. Don't think I've missed any crates. Uh-oh. A pyro. Oh, I hate these things. Okay. Simple enough. Oh! Okay, thanks, Grunt. Did he blow up the other guy? Keep thinking that their entrails are spare ammo. Ow. There are no more of them. Oh, definitely.
No shield. Should do the trick.
Alright, that was the last one apparently. Oh, find someone at the Erdnot camp who can use the combustion manifold. Oh right, there was a side area that I didn't go into, that probably had some side quests in. I imagine we can go back if Rex is there. Okay, let's start the bypass. Oops. Got it.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be reading the journal more. Doesn't feel like there's much stuff in here. Yeah, Bloodpack have captured Maelon, his former protege. Okay, I thought it was just someone else who worked on the project. And are holding him on to Chanka. Maelon helped Mordin work on the Genophage project, so his capture raises possible security concerns. Okay, maybe they were trying to draw Mordin here. If it's his protege. A dead human? What?
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
They're experimenting on humans. Do you know who it is?
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
I was thinking for a second it was going to be to do with the plague on Omega, but guess not.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I guess the use of any race as test subjects is awful, right? Did you not use any Krogan subjects? I can't imagine he did. He wouldn't spew all that and then admit to using Krogans, right? Mordin wouldn't do that.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Yep, I believe him. Why wouldn't they do the experiments on Varen?
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. Do you think that they'll have succeeded?
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Okay, so do you think that means they've succeeded then? Using hormones?
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
And why is the human genetic diversity important?
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I think it's more than our appearance, but
I
alright.
know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance. Down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Okay. Guess we need to go get him then. He's being forced to work on this, maybe? Right? It's the only reason he'd be alive, because, you know, we're on Tuchanka. If it was a simple case of, well, the possibilities for him being alive are either draw Mordin here for revenge, if they've found out he had a hand in it, or they're forcing him to work on it, right? If it was just a case of revenge, he'd definitely be dead, and they wouldn't have even brought him here.
Come on, we still need to find Maelon.
Agreed.
I'm not sure I like this pistol. Iridium, okay. Oh, cutscene. Maelon?
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already.
Alright.
But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
I mean... Why? This is strange. This feels almost like a double bluff, like they're actually kind of scared that we're going to interfere. I'm here for Maelon, yeah. I want to say I'm here for Maelon, but I think this will progress the conversation too far. Yeah, why?
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
I mean, people are going to die, they're Krogan, man. Dude, just give us Maelon and we'll go.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Maelon. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races
How long have we
will
got?
frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pact did to the Turians.
He's loading his gun, man. That guy's loading his gun.
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Sorry, dude. They were gonna fight us, man. There's no way there was a... Oh, crap, I missed.
Just the thing to help.
Close!
Shields have failed.
Impact shot!
Hey!
Sorry, Morden. Is there anyone else left? Am I?
Good point. Impressive shot.
Alright, I was really unsure then. We had loads of time to react on that though. All of them haven't been that quick. Again, I didn't have my hands on the bloody keyboard. Okay, so that just sounds like standard Krogan rhetoric, right? Bathe in the blood, conquer the stars, we'll be the most dominant ones. But he did explicitly say cure the genophage, didn't he? Which is a little worrying. Wait, what?
Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Alright, Grunt, I wish I hadn't brought him. He just kind of seems like above everything, you know? In like a kind of sneering way. Okay. Guys. Oh, they respawn. They respawned. Salvage. 3,000 credits, okay. Iridium. Yeah, I mean the guy, yeah. That must have ended up in a fight, man. I don't think I diverted things any differently there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Active console may contain useful data. One
Right.
moment.
Right.
Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Your pride, the pride in your work.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague.
It's not
Martin.
sterility.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
See, look at this. You're a heartless killer. I don't see it that way. I really don't see it that way, man. I'm not saying it was a good thing necessarily, but it just... What else were they gonna do, man? What else were they gonna do? Right? In that circumstance, just let the Krogan kill them all? Kill, you know? I'm not gonna say this top one, even if we can after saying this. So you were trying to balance it?
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yeah,
Yes,
balance.
could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
I'm not saying that top one. So what was the process of the work?
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
So you've do you still talk to the team? I don't know. I suppose it depends on their opinion, right? If you work on something like this, there's a chance you'd never want to speak to anyone involved again because it would remind you of what you've done. Because Mordin has seemed a little bit torn over what he's done, right? He's proud of his achievement, but there's still like a tinge of sorrow for just for the whole scenario, right?
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Oh, right, he made them leave before they saw that. You've gone down in the world? So what, he's not working on something as important now?
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that
Oh,
to running
right.
a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
Yeah, so he's got remorse, man. He's got remorse. Yeah. This is tough, man. I don't think you can see this as black and white. I think Mordin is just... I don't want to kind of over-discuss it because Mordin, like, is a character... I'm not trying to be biased towards Mordin because I really like him as a character, but just in terms of how he's expressed himself, he's aware of the kind of pain of both sides. Does he, you know, inflict this kind of horrible thing on the Krogan, or does he let the Krogan conquer his own race? Right? Like, there's no good option. And of course, you're going to choose the one that preserves you and your species, right? What, did this have any effects on the planet? I mean, we read in the planet description then about Tuchanka after they discovered combustion, or no, not combustion, nuclear, whatever. Split the atom, was it? That they, you know, ruined their own planet.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians. Not me.
It's not still his fault. What are these options, man? I guess some people are going to be so against the whole thing. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a necessary thing in some ways. I know that it's like interfering in the natural order, right? If the Krogan were the strongest, then they would rise to the top. But also, you know, the science that the Solarians have is a form of dominance as well, I suppose. So you can see it that way, right? So you're open to peace with the Krogans.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that.
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
I'm not going to say that other one. Guess we get moving.
We're not going to find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Objective is that way. A Krogan body. This looks like a dead end.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
Well, it obviously bothered him.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work?
Yeah.
Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I guess maybe he didn't think of the possibilities of a desperate population. Maybe he was thinking this kind of thing would be, like he said, irrational. But they're not thinking rationally, right? How often do you see it?
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
Some spirituality, Morden?
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
So he's still, to this day, probably questioning whether he did the right thing. Crisis of faith, maybe.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience.
Oh,
the
come on.
doctor who killed millions.
Dude, he didn't...
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
And how are you dealing with that, Morden? I don't like the kind of overly judgmental tone Shepard's got here. I'm not saying... I mean, I just wish it was in the options. You know, if there was a more judgmental option, then fine, but...
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of Life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
I mean, I think I did bring up, I think maybe in the first game, about with, you know, shorter lifespans, religion, particularly with the Solarians, because they only have like a 40-year lifespan, right? And how to deal with the inevitability of death, mortal creatures can focus on an afterlife or a continuation of life after death. It helps you kind of deal with the idea of the deep dark, you know. But he's conflicted. He's definitely conflicted. So maybe a mistake to fix, undoing the genophage. I'm not sure. Let's move, dude. Let's move.
We need to find Maelon and shut this place down.
I'm sure he's had those thoughts himself.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, it's starting to feel like the way that this is building up, we're gonna be confronted with some pretty rough decisions here. But first, hacking minigame. Ah! Thought I could be sneaky. You got it.
I'll take it.
Krogan Vitality. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we're going to be confronted with some tough questions here, for sure. There's the objective, so let's check. Oh! Hello. A sick Krogan. Let's get this data pad first. Orange, white, orange in the middle. Orange, orange, white to the left. Orange, white, orange in the middle. Oh, just credits, okay. Hi there, mate.
You killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
Okay.
I'm an not scout.
Oh, right.
Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
It said he was sick on the little thing, didn't it? What did they do to you?
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
Huh. So you don't want to leave?
Do you need help getting out of here? You should be clear to the exit.
You don't understand.
Hmm.
I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Brainwashed? We should still try and help him though, right?
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Oh man, this guy's making me sad. He's cutting a pretty tragic figure here, yeah. It doesn't help your clan though, right? If you help the Blood Pack rise to prominence, they're just going to wipe out Erdnot, right?
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're gonna destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
No.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go! Go!
Go on, mate.
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Okay. I mean, I spoke about this concept in when I played The Last of Us at the end, right? And in The Last of Us Part 2, but I don't think that this concept was really considered by the writers. I don't know. I don't think it was at all, to be honest. But it really is here. The idea of kind of differing moralities or consistent moralities. So the idea is like, in terms of what you believe, do you believe that morality is something that's kind of a consistent idea or concept that exists like in perpetuity and is always the same regardless of era, circumstance, place, whatever, right? That these are strict principles that you need to adhere to regardless of the circumstance? Or do you believe that morality is merely a product of the circumstance, and that moralities are different for different eras, different time periods, different circumstances, different interactions, right? And that maybe being in a time of war, your moral standards need to be different than they would be in a time of peace, right? And I guess that kind of comes down to what you believe. If you think that the genophage is wrong in all forms, then you probably think of morality as this straight line that should run through everything, and it doesn't change regardless of whether you're at war, what kind of societal differences there are. Or maybe you believe that it changes, like when you're in a time of peace you can adhere to higher moral standards because that's a luxury you can afford, but maybe in a time of war, like during the Krogan rebellions, your moral standards have to be different because you have to win the war. So the genophage then becomes more of a viable thing in that circumstance, right? Yeah. I mean, I would lean towards the latter, because obviously killing someone in a time of peace is much more serious or much less understandable than it is killing someone in a time of crisis or a time of war, right? So killing someone who you're at war with is still tragic, but it's perfectly understandable, right? So, yeah. So I think that's the kind of dichotomy, for me at least.
I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials.
Okay.
A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Sure. Good news. Hello, Vorcha. Oh, I missed the... Oh no, I got him.
Lane neutralized.
Man, this gun is slow. Oh, I should have shot the crate.
I can charge it!
Charging.
Krogan charging!
Krogan charging! Should burn nicely.
Got him. I don't think that that's it. Okay, the objective's that way, so let's just explore sideways a bit first. Aha! 4,500 credits. I forgot to use all the explosive crates. That's where the Vorcha were. Oh, I heard that. Oh!
On the ground, now!
One down.
I see them.
Closing in.
Time to die. Enemy charging!
Oh! Shoot him! Okay. I'll take it. Oh, okay. Oh, the objective's that way. What's in here then? That's just where the enemies were hiding. Okay. I'm bricking it, man. I'm really bricking it that we're going to have to make some sort of decision about the genophage. Oh!
Hold the line.
Shit. Ava, help us out.
Krogan charge!
Krogan charging.
Got no shields!
Killed that one.
Okay, that nearly went really wrong. I
Time
heard
to fight!
Ava.
I'll put them down!
I do not like this gun. Uh-oh.
Keep them back.
Run! Now you
You guys. Oh god, we've got like a special one.
Enjoy.
Krogan charging.
Go, Ava, go.
Krogan charging.
Ava, back out there. Good job, Ava. Good job, good job. Okay, we want to go that way. Optional? Sure. Got it. Credits? Sure. Every little helps. I'm really nervous, man. Need to use concussive shot more. I think we dealt with them alright. We got bum rushed a few times, so maybe use the freeze. It's probably a good idea. We've got a research terminal. White middle, orange, blue left. White, orange, blue middle. There we go. Orange, orange, white. There we go.
This is valuable.
Heavy weapon ammo. Okay, well, capacity upgrades. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Huh. I mean, we've had no hint that... I mean, he said that the Krogan was brainwashed, but we've had no hint that they're using some kind of mind control, right? The Krogans. I don't think he needed rescuing, Odin.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
I mean, the blood of millions? I mean, I guess the issue is that I might be wrong about this, but I seem to remember reading that it causes a lot of stillbirths, or is it direct infertility of certain members of the race? I can't remember. I think that the stillbirth, I don't know, but there's definitely something in Krogan birthing, right, where a lot of them don't survive because they like fight with each other, and it's like survival of the fittest. So only like 1 in 10 or 1 in 4 of the children survive anyway, whereas now it's 1 in 1,000. Yeah, why did you ally with Warlock? Why didn't you go to Rex and Clan Erdnot?
Why work with Clan Warlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Warlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Yeah, yeah. What about Rex?
Erdnot has a larger camp than Warlock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Warlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
So why was there no alternative to doing experiments like this?
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
So you believe that this is an equivalent to what Mordin did with the genophage?
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
Oh, Jesus, man. So, what do you think... Yeah. What do you think the results of this... hang on. Yeah, the genophage... We've not eradicated them. They can still reproduce. It's just at a different rate. I know that that's still meddling and that's still extremely questionable, but there's I feel like we've been over this a million times. But
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Renaissance? And the Krogan fight over everything, dude. I don't want to be like too judgmental. I'm not saying the Krogan aren't capable of changing and developing, and of course unforeseen thing here that Mordin maybe hasn't taken into consideration, which is, I'm sure I brought this up in the first game when I was maybe being a bit more critical and didn't have all the information about the genophage, but there is a chance that the Krogans would have evolved, their society might have evolved, but I guess we know about the blood rage, about how maybe they could change, but it would take a long time, right? And if they follow the same principles of evolution, and considering how long Krogan live for, they live a similar amount of time to an Asari, right? So think about how long that would take for them to evolve psychologically into to be more peaceful or more rational, perhaps, or less of a product of their environment. It's difficult, man. On the one hand, maybe the genophage is a solution by... Well, but I swear, didn't the history thing make it sound like that this was the Turians doing? Oh, no, the original genophage, maybe. Maybe they pushed it through, I don't know. Okay. But maybe part of this kind of lack of foresight over how they might evolve is maybe a consequence of the Solarians' own short lifespan, maybe... I don't know. But Mordin has spoken already about the small picture and the big picture, right? And so in some ways, what Maelon's talking about isn't much different, like the experiments he's done, and then on Mordin's side, the consequences of the genophage, like the Krogan female who sacrificed herself for the experiments, you know, they're not that different, really. Like, the genophage did cause her to do that in a really kind of down the road way. So what do you expect the results of this cure would be? The Krogan would surely just take over the galaxy. They'd kill you along with every other race that they could.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
Okay, that's sounding a little bit like nonsense there, Maelon. There will always be war, right? There will sorry, not necessarily war, but there will always be conflict, right? Whichever race it is, there will always be conflict. There will always be criminality. There will always be wrongdoing, right? It's just that the Krogan have evolved to exist in a harsh environment, so they're genetically meant to savor combat, which is what kind of makes them so dangerous. I guess the thing in my head that's I guess is the kind of outlier here, maybe, is what if they would have evolved in some way. Or maybe with Rex in charge, things could be different, but they're so scattered now. And I mean, they do have colonies elsewhere, right? It did say when they came back to Tuchanka, so they do have colonies on other planets, maybe, or maybe they've all retreated here after the rebellions. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think you're talking nonsense there, mate.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
Exactly.
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse.
What?
The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Yeah.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Okay, that last part is a major extrapolation. He's like a major leap of logic that he's making there. So that's a major leap of logic, man. But you know, he's upset, man. He thinks that he's done something unbelievably tragic, which I guess in some ways he has, but I feel like we're going over the same issues. Mordin, what on earth are we going to do now, mate?
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you?
What?
Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Slow down, Morden.
Wait.
Wait,
You don't need to do this,
wait.
Warden. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer.
No. Chill out, dude.
Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do, guys. But this is his protege, man. It's said, right? Maelon's his protege. Kind of taught him everything he knows, and maybe he should have kept a closer eye on him after they finished the project. Think about what that would do to Morden, even though it's quite logical to kill him because he might keep working on a cure. Blah, blah, blah. I might have made a mistake there. But I just feel like that would haunt Morden, right? His protege, and he ends up shooting him in the face. Come on now. He might keep working on the cure, though.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
But he could leak the story about altering the genophage.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
I mean, I know I said I'm not going to click on all of those interrupts, right? But I don't feel like Morden should have killed him, man. I know that that was Morden's decision, and maybe, you know, but that would have really haunted him, killing that guy, his protege, who he taught, who he worked with, right? That could really mess with you, and he's already conflicted about the whole situation. He still has emotions, right? He could be, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It just seemed a bit needless, right? It seemed a bit emotional, to be honest. And I know he explained it in a logical way, but that's in the same way that he wanted to kill the Asari assistant when we went to Okir's lab, right? He said would have been smarter to kill her, but you can't just go around doing that, I guess. Get out of here, Maelon.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Oh, man. I feel drained. You alright, buddy?
Don't worry about me, Morden.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Yeah, remember that, mate.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
Okay. More decisions. This episode's gotten really long. I've been chatting on about the genophage so much. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable though. I mean, there could be unforeseen developments with the Krogan. Like you said, he's not predicted everything. Alright, might be worth keeping it.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
I don't know if these are all final decisions, that's my issue. Because this game hasn't worked exactly as the first one, where like in the first one I would know that these two left side responses would be just more information, and these two right side responses would end the conversation, but I don't know if that works that way here. Hold on, destroy. Genophage was the right call, you should help the Krogan. We could help the Krogan, sure. I feel like these are optional, these feel like the final decisions. Do you think you should help the Krogan? I don't know. Do you think the genophage was the right call? I don't know if this is a statement or a question.
How long did you spend researching the likely outcome of the Krogan recovering?
Years. Krogan population increase always led to war. Always.
You did the right thing then, do the right thing.
Whoa, whoa,
now.
whoa, no.
Destroy the data.
Yes. Only safe course.
Fuck.
Wiping drive.
Guys, I reloaded just for this bit, okay? Because I want to hold on to the data. I thought that these two left-hand side options were optional things, okay? I don't make a habit of reloading shit at all, but that's not what I wanted at all. I wish the game would make that clear. I'm gonna have to be way more careful with stuff like that. I want to hold on to the data. I don't necessarily think you should help the Krogan, but we should hold on to the data. We don't know. I mean, so I guess you can look at this two ways, right? The people who died to obtain this data, who've been experimented on, tortured in some ways, and have ended up dead. Is it more disrespectful to them to destroy it or to hold on to it? I think you could make an argument for either. If you destroy it, it's letting them lay to rest and it's getting rid of all this. But some of them were volunteers, keep in mind, and maybe it would be better for their lives to have meant something. So then you would want to hold on to the data. I don't necessarily want to say that the genophage was the right call. It was the desperate call, for sure. And I don't necessarily think Morden needs to help the Krogan. Destroying it, I don't know. For the reasons that Morden said, I don't know. I kind of agree with him, I kind of don't. If as long as, I don't know, it's going to leak out some way, there is a chance, I guess. But I think we should hold on to it.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Sure. Let's get out of here, mate.
Let's get out of here.
My god, dude. It's the most stressful mission we've had. We've leveled up. Troubled by Clan Warlock's progress toward genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge. Cure data may prove useful, Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Morden's assistant is no longer a problem. Morden will have no trouble focusing on the mission. We've unlocked Neural Shock, he's got a new outfit. We've got Krogan Vitality, extra heavy weapon ammunition, 27k credits, and some Iridium. Wow. Wow. I'm really sorry for reloading there, guys, but I'm not... I didn't do it because of consequences. I did it just because I didn't realise which was a final option or not. I wish the game would make it clearer because it kind of set a precedent in the first game with those right-hand side options being final, left-hand side always being extra, and I wish it would just make it clear. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. I know that there's some other stuff we want to just have a quick explore in here, a little chat to everyone, but we'll do that in the next episode. So yeah, I'm not sure we did the right thing at any point there, but I feel like we've had a pretty thorough discussion on the genophage, and the kind of X factors in terms of the Krogan changing would be natural evolution, which seems a bit far-fetched, or it could be stable leadership like Rex. That could be the X factor here. So we let Maelon go. That might have been a mistake, but I didn't want Morden to do it, more for a personal reason and less for the pragmatic reasons. I think the pragmatic reasons, if it wasn't someone that Morden was close with or was close with in the past, fair enough, shoot the guy. But I think personally for Morden, I don't think he needed to kill his former protege to shoot him in the face. I think that would have been a real mark, a further mark on his conscience, I guess. I suppose if you think that the genophage is a massive mark on it anyway, what's one more person? But I didn't want him to do that. And we've kept the data. I don't know what use that has, or maybe that was going to get us in trouble later. But we might as well keep hold of it, right? Something might develop where the cure becomes more viable if there's some sort of change in the Krogan hierarchy. I don't know. We can have a big discussion about this, I guess. Some of you might have some strong opinions on the genophage. I don't know. Let's have a nice chat about it. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a like if you enjoyed it, and just remember, everybody, never trust an on crate. I'll see you back on Tuchanka.